All right, welcome back. Now we're going to look at doing a common size balance sheet and a common size income statement. I'm going to start with my balance sheet. So I'm back on my original consolidated balance sheet. And again, I'm going to make a copy of this so that I'm not marking up my original balance sheet because I'll want to turn that in just in its original form. So I'm going to go down to this tab where it says consolidated balance sheets, right click, move or copy. I'm going to click create a copy, and I'm going to put it right in front of my consolidated statement of operations. All right, now I have my copy. I'm going to right click on the tab and rename this Common Size BS for balance sheet. Okay, now what I'm going to do for my common size balance sheet, I'm going to take a look at what percentage each line item is of total assets. So first thing I'm going to do is copy over my years. So I'm going to highlight B2 and B3 where it says May 31st, 2019 and May 31st, 2018. And I'm going to right click copy, and then I'm going to go to cell D2 and right click paste. All right, now I have my headings for my common size. Okay, so I'm going to take each line item and I'm going to divide it by total assets. My total assets are here in row 16. So I'm going to go to D4, my cash and cash equivalents line, and I'm going to type plus B4, because I'm looking at 2019, divided by B16. Now before I hit enter, I'm going to hit the F4 key. So from my computer, I have to hit function F4. See where it puts in those dollar signs? That's going to hold that cell constant. So when I copy this formula down, the B4 will change to C4, E4, D4, E4, F4 as I copy it down, but the B16 won't change. So every line item will be divided by total assets. So now I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to change this to a percent by clicking this percent symbol and add 2 decimals. So I know now that cash and cash equivalents in 2019 are 18.87% of total assets. I'm going to do the same thing for 2019. I say plus 2018, plus C4, which is my cash balance at the end of 2018, divided by C16, my total assets. I'm going to hit function F4. Yours might just be F4, and enter. And I'm going to change the formatting to a percentage and add 2 decimals. So in 2018, cash was 35% of total assets, and that percentage has decreased to 18.87% in 2019. That tells me something might be going on, but that is for another phase of our project. But this is definitely something I would pick for one of my research items for my team. All right, so then I'm going to highlight cells D4 and E4, right-click, copy. I'm going to highlight where I want them to go, all the way down to total liabilities and equity. I'm going to right-click and paste. Okay, so now I know what percent everything is, or I know for each line item what percentage of total assets it is. We're going to keep total assets as the denominator all the way down, even when we're looking at liabilities and equity. I know I've done this right if my total assets line is 100%. And you can see here, my total assets line is not 100%. And the problem is my formula, I used C15 instead of C16. So I'm going to fix that. I'm going to do plus C4 divided by C16 this time, my function F4, and I'm going to copy and paste it again. Oh, I'm getting very different numbers this time. Okay, that's good. All right, so now I've got 100% for total assets, That's a really good sign. Just going to delete those zeros. And now I have my common size balance sheet ready to go. I'm going to check just to make sure that it's going to print out on one page, and it does. Looks like it's going to print nicely, so I can hit escape. And that concludes common size balance sheet.